Hi, Banana Recap here. Today I'm going to talk about a 2010 movie called Passion Play. Nate Poole has just nearly fallen victim to a hitman who brings a guy into the desert to finish him off, and if it weren't for the rifle-armed Indians, Nate would be feeding his body to hungry eagles by now. The guy goes wherever he can see and emerges in the parking lot of a roving freak circus. At Nate's request to make a phone call, he is sent inside the tent. Instead of a phone, he finds a booth with a girl inside. Rising from her chair, Lily spreads her wings. Thinking this is another performance, Nate leaves the circus and finds the girl's carriage. It turns out that Lily has the most real wings. Nate tells her that he is a musician and plays trumpet in Los Angeles, but that he has nowhere to go. He has been hiking in the desert all night. Nate asks Lily to let him in. He will sit and think and not disturb the girl. Life is an amazing thing. Just an hour ago Nate was about to be killed by a hitman, and now he's drinking gin with a real angel. Over a glass of alcohol, Lily talks about how she's worked in this circus all her life for as long as she can remember. They ride around the states and never hit the big cities. After finishing his gin, Nate offers to let the girl go with him if she's tired of this nomadic life, but Lily can't do it. Nate gets out of the wagon and notices through the window as Lily tries to pull her wings out. From behind him, Sam, the director of this circus, approaches him with his boys. They lead Nate to Sam's tent, where he makes the suggestion that Nate came here to steal Lily from him. The guy tells them that he was here by accident and that he's really just trying to get to his house. Sam doesn't believe him, and to make Nate's murder look like an accident, his men try to get a snake to bite Nate, but that's when a pickup truck with Lily behind the wheel flies into the tent. Taking Nate with her, the girl runs away from the circus. They reach the gas station, where Nate calls his girlfriend, telling her what happened to him last night. Narayat sees nothing surprising in the fact that they tried to kill Nate. He did sleep with the wife of a crime lord named Lucky Shannon, so he sent a hitman to do away with Nate, too. While talking to the girl, Nate notices Lily trying to take off. Stunned by what he sees, Nate asks Narayat to arrange a meeting with Shannon. Nate learns that Lily's wings cannot hold the girl's weight, but sometimes, when the wind is strong, she is able to rise slightly above the ground. Nate and Lily stay in a motel room, and in the morning Nate discovers that the girl is missing. The motel manager pronounces that Lily made the call and then got into a pickup truck and drove away. Finding out the number the girl wrote down in her notebook, Nate calls it and learns that Lily has gone into town to see a plastic surgeon. After finding out the address of the clinic, Nate runs there and takes the girl away, convincing her that even with her wings, she is normal, and that losing them will not make her like other people. Narith arranges a meeting between Shannon and Nate, who shows a picture of Lily taken at the gas station when the girl was trying to take off. Nate proposes a deal. Shannon lets him live, and, on top of that, Nate will give him 70% of the profits made by Lily. Shannon asks the logical question: what prevents him from killing Nate right now? In this case, Shannon will never find Lily. Even under torture, Nate will not tell anything, as he himself does not know where the girl is. He asked his friend to drive Lily around the city, and if Nate does not call in 20 minutes, his buddy will report everything to the police, and then they will come to Shannon with searches. The gangster gives his word that he will not hurt Nate, but he needs to see Lily with his own eyes, because the picture can be faked. Nate arranges a meeting in a deserted vacant lot near the old opera house, where little-known bands rehearse, but Lily says nothing about it. He brings the girl to Lover's Alley, where Lily confesses that she knew Nate even before they met at the circus. Nate was a famous musician, and her carriage house holds gramophone records of his music. At this time, Shannon and her bodyguard arrive at the theater. There, a strange girl hands them a note from Nate telling them that Shannon must look through binoculars, through which Shannon spots Nate and Lily. In order for the gangster to see her wings, Nate asks the girl to show them to him. Unsuspecting, Lily flaps her wings, which Shannon sees through the binoculars. Not really trusting the gangster's words, Nate packs up and leaves with the girl just as Shannon orders his hitman to kill Nate and bring Lily to him. The couple returns to the motel. Nate asks Lily to wear his most beautiful dress. He wants to show her something. Nate brings the girl to the theater. He sets up a chair for Lily, after which he removes the blindfold. In front of them on a huge wall is a picture of the ocean, which the girl says she has never seen in her life. Nate brings a radio with him, playing a tune on it. Enjoying the moment, Lily asks the guy to play the trumpet. The girl feels like everything is happening like it's in a movie, so perfect an evening. And it doesn't matter that the ocean isn't real, no one has ever done anything like this for her. Nate asks Lily to dance, and during the dance, the girl asks him to kiss her for real. They are transported to a motel room, where they have sex in a way that makes feathers fly. In the morning, Nate wakes up to a knife to his throat. Shannon tells the girl that Nate traded her freedom for his life and made a display of her wings at the opera house yesterday, which makes the girl very upset. According to Shannon, there are no more like Lily and he will do anything to protect her, but she must go with him. They will live together and Shannon will provide her with everything she wants. The girl agrees, but only if Shannon lets Nate live. Lily and Shannon leave and his thugs beat up Nate. After coming to his senses, the boy calls Narith. He wants to free Lily, but he needs to get into Shannon's house somehow. Taking the van, Narith drives to Shannon's mansion. The woman tells the guards that she brought several cases of champagne, and then pretends to mix up the dates and asks permission to drive onto the property to turn around. During the maneuver, Nate jumps out of the van and proceeds to sneak across the Shannon property. Upon entering the mansion, Nate finds Lily with Shannon watching a movie. Nate asks the girl to pack up, they leave, but Lily, looking at the armed guard behind Nate, suggests he go alone. She stays here with Shannon. As soon as Nate leaves, Lily tells Shannon that if he hurts Nate in any way, she will leave right away. A few weeks later, Sam, the owner of a traveling circus, breaks into Shannon's mansion. He tries to take Lily with him, but Shannon shows up and kills Sam. Lucky beats the girl, after which he confesses that he is now unhappy, so he no longer needs Lily. Meanwhile, Nate is visited by his friend, who tells him that Lucky Shannon shows his friends some girl in a glass cube in a club for big money. Without listening to his buddy, Nate runs out of the apartment. Along with his guests, Nate sneaks into the club, where in one of the hidden rooms he finds Lily in a glass cube. The naked girl poses in front of Lucky Shannon's rich friends. Nate breaks the glass and, grabbing the girl, rushes off. With Lily, they climb to the roof of a building from which there is no way out. Nate asks Lily to fly, the wind will help, but the girl isn't sure she can. Nate pronounces that he loves the girl and jumps off the roof, and Lily rushes after him. Grabbing Nate, the girl keeps him from falling to the ground. Together they fly away, with Shannon watching in their wake. Nate and Lily fly over the desert, where the body of Nate, who has just been shot and killed by Shannon's hitman, lies. That's where the movie ends. Thanks for watching and see you on the channel.